Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm gonna bring you this beautiful motomorini, and we are talking about the Seiemmezzo. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but at least it's how I think it is. I do not speak Italian. One thing I can tell you, it is a very beautiful motorcycle, very multitasking. You can take it on the road, you can go a little bit off road. If you change the tires, I do not recommend with these tires. This is more the road kind, but it's an Italian design. Everything you look on this motorcycle looks premium and looks really good. This model, the Seiemmezzo, will come in two versions in my country, the STR and the SCR, which is this one, which is a scrambled kind of look. Okay, the STR, it's a naked. It's more for the street, and there are a couple of differences between them. Mostly on the front, which I'm gonna start by the rims. Here we have spoke rims. The fender, it's a little bit higher on this model. We have this little wind protection. It's little, doesn't do anything, but it's here. The handlebar, it's taller and wider than on the other model. Also, if you look here, the covers for the suspension here on this one, it's gold. The other one, it's black. And moving to the rear, the seat on this model, it's a leather brown, which is really pretty with all this stitching, and I do prefer, if I do compare side by side the both models, I prefer the SCR over the STR. But those are my personal tastes. Another thing, the engine. It's the same engine that comes with the Escape. It's a twin cylinder, 4-stroke, liquid cooled, 649 cc's, 61 horsepower. Of course, we are talking a Euro 5 engine with a 6-speed gearbox, but the main thing here is that this motorcycle, it's 40 kilograms lighter than the Escape, which means you can have a little bit more fun with the engine. Also means, since it is a naked, you have less wind protection. And it is what it is, but I've been riding for the last days and it has been amazing. Having said this, we're gonna see the specs. And we're gonna start here on the front where we do have the windscreen or little windscreen. It's static, only it doesn't protect anything. The lights, everything, it's full LED, turn signals, the daylight, everything LED, round headlight. Like I said, taller fender, which is nice. Suspensions from Kayaba, 43 millimeters IM with a course of 120 millimeters, adjusted in preload, rebound, and compression. Two discs, 298 millimeters with clippers from Brembo, and the tires are the Pirelli MT60 RS dimensions 120/70, and they are installed on these beautiful 18 inches spoke rims. If you continue looking at this motorcycle, here on the rear we do have this seat, which is really nice, the brown, the stitching, the 6.5 here, the handlebars for the pillion, they have a good quality. Like in the front, the lights and everything, it's LED. The same monoshock from Kayaba, again, of course 120, adjusted in preload, compression and rebound. We do have an aluminium swing arm. The braking system, it's one disc, 255 millimeters with clippers from Brembo, ABS from Bosch 9.1, and the same Pirelli tires, the MT60 RS. This case dimensions 160/60, but on a 17 inches spoke rim. The engine, it's the same that we found on the Escape. I already told you that, but I forgot to mention that we have 51 newtons at 7,000 RPMs on this beautiful engine, Euro 5, and this means that you have a smoother power delivery from starting from the lower RPMs go forward. And basically, it means you have a smoother ride with this motorcycle. Finally, we're going to talk about the seat height, which is 810 millimeters. And as you can see, I'm a tall guy, I'm 1 meter 85. I do have a lot of clearance in my knees to reach the floor, so I think everyone will reach the floor with this motorcycle. Here in the middle of my legs, we do have this nice design tank, 16 liters capacity. We're gonna do this average 5 liters. I'm gonna say normal, riding normally. Of course, if you push the throttle, will be more, and around 300 360 kilometers range with the full tank. And then it's a 200 kilograms bike. Like I said, around 40 kilograms lighter than the Escape, but it is fun to ride. And the most fun I had was on the street, and that's where we are going now. Guys, we are on board of the motomorini Seiemmezzo, something like that, okay? My Italian, it's not the best in the world. I do not know how to pronounce this motorcycle yet. I've been practicing, but it's not coming out the way I want. Anyway, that's not the major point of this video. Is just to show you the model, show you my impressions of this model. And this one, it's the more cafe racer, which gives you the possibility to go a little bit off road. And then we have the SCR, which is the naked one, which is more sportive look. Okay, from both of the models, I do prefer this one over the other one. But I do prefer the color schemes on the STR over the color schemes that are available for this model. So, like in every motorcycle, nothing it's 100% perfect. There's always something that you like more than others, and especially in this motomorini, I prefer the other color schemes with the blues, the reds, and the whites instead of this gray, this green. I think it's black and gray. So it's personal choice. Continuing about this one. It behaves really well on the street. It has a really nice engine, the same engine as the Escape, but it's 40 kilograms lighter, which means I can do something like this. And the response, it's wow, super fun. I know I'm not doing anything better because I have this lady here, but now here she goes. And then we do apply the brakes. Look, ABS working, everything working. Last one, go here, another one, bites the dust, and there she goes. No traction control, just ABS, but look how much fun. Go baby, go! And we go here. And basically, this is it. I just wanted to show you that you can have fun with this motorcycle. Like I said, the same engine as the Escape, less 40 kilograms, but less wind protection here, which means for a tall guy and a big guy like me, I'm doing a lot of wind resistance, especially on those higher speeds. And that means that for me the comfortable speed for this motorcycle to ride it's around the 120, 130. More than that I don't feel comfortable. I can do it, like you saw. They say top speed is 170, but you need good conditions, no wind, and blah blah blah. And I live in a very windy area, so, and I only have this thing here, which is basically a gimmick to make the motorcycle more beautiful because it doesn't protect you from anything. So I just ride on those little speeds. And also this motorcycle only has around less than 400 kilometers, so it's a brand new motorcycle. It didn't need the first maintenance, so I'm gonna respect more those recommendations of not pushing the motorcycle. I just did this on the Portuguese and I did this on the English review just to show you, and that's it. Okay, I'm not pushing it anymore because there is no point. Mirrors, I do like the mirrors, good visibility both sides, 90%. They are round, not the shape that I like, but there's very little vibration on this motorcycle. Everything is perfectly clear on this mirror, so a plus for motomorini. The handlebar, I like the position of the handlebar. Both levers have adjustments. passing lights. We have buttons here to control the dashboard, the lights also, high beams, low beams, turn signals left and right, and the horn. On the other side, kill switch, hazard light, daylight, and the starter of the motorcycle. Of course, all of this is complemented with this beautiful Tft Screen. I think it's 5 inches Tft Screen, where you do have all the information that you need. RPMs, gear indicator, a clock, the range, the fuel, the speed, the battery temperature, an odometer, and trip 1 and trip 2. All this information, it's available on this beautiful motorcycle, and it's very easy to access and view everything. You also have 2 screens on this motorcycle. Okay, let me park here. I'm gonna park here just to show you. Okay, we're gonna park. We do have 2 screens on this motorcycle. We have this one, which is the STR Screen, and we have 3 options here on the side, which is settings, music, phone, and then if you go down, we have trip 1, we do set, and now we can change between trip 1, trip 2, or reset both of them. So if I do back, and now I go back, up, phone, music, and back to settings. Now I'm gonna do set. Bike info. I have all the information of the motorcycle, 644 kilometers till the maintenance, the front tire pressure, rear tire pressure, battery voltage, and all that information. So back. Then I go connect. Where you connect interphone 1, interphone 2, and Seiemmezzo. Oh, my Italian. I need to practice my Italian. Okay. Then we go back again. Display. We have view. And you see we have STR and SCR. Now I'm gonna choose the SCR. Okay, now I'm gonna go to back. Then we do have brightness. If you want to change it in auto, then I go back. Then we have the system, language, units, time, and all that stuff. And I do back and take a look now. The screen, it changed, but it has the same information rearranged on a different way. Basically that's it. Now we're going to continue with this screen, so let's go continue for a little bit more with this screen. Done. Whoa. The motorcycle behaves really well. For me, I do my commutes every day on motorcycle. In the middle of traffic, it's very responsive, it's very light, it's very maneuverable. As you will see by these images that are going or there on the screen, I was able to go in traffic without any issues. The brakes, let me do 3, 2, 1, stop. Done. ABS working, everything working, so I do not complain about the brakes. Of course, it's a brand new motorcycle. It didn't settle yet. It needs a little bit more kilometers for the... I don't know how to say it in English, but for the brakes to be a little bit better. But as it is, it does the job okay. The suspensions, they are good. Okay, you can adjust it to preload, compression, and rebound. So according to your needs, according to the road that you are riding. At this moment they are for sure on the factory default, and they do the job. Since I'm here on tarmac, I also tried this motorcycle off-road, but I didn't like it. I had the same problems that I had with the Super Tenere when I went to do an off-road event. It is heavy, 200 kilograms. The tires are not a complete off-road tires. These are mixed tires, which once you try off-road tires, the proper off-road tires, and you try to do off-road with something like this, you completely feel the difference. Little things that I did, whenever I found some mud, the bike was slithering all over. I was all afraid of letting it fall down, because it could happen, and it was not I didn't like it. It can go, but I wouldn't recommend with these tires, the stock factory or the stock tires. If you want to go off-road, please change the tires in order to have a better grip while you are riding off-road with this motorcycle. But besides that, it looks really good.
The seat position, it's okay. I do like the seat. It is comfortable enough. It's not super comfortable, okay, but for the kind of motorcycle that it is more than enough. The tank with all these sharp edges and everything, I was thinking it was going to be uncomfortable, but honestly, 1.85 m, no issues. Every edge is well designed, so your legs fit, and you can have a comfortable ride all the way with this beautiful motorcycle. And the main thing here, it's this engine. It's not as powerful as some of the competition, but it is a fun engine. Then brake. Slow down, baby. That's it. And basically, guys, this is what I wanted to show you about this beautiful motorcycle, which is available in my country right now and in my channel. Always the first one to have this news for you. It's here. So if you want to be updated with all the information that's releasing in my channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you receive my future notification for my future videos. Share, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and I really hope I can see you in the next one. Bye!